Hello, Power Ranger fans, and welcome back to Rangers of the Universe. I'm Chris, and with this video, I'll be starting my video reviews of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. So, that came out Friday, September 29th. Gave some time, been busy to get to video reviews and talk about it, give my thoughts. So, this time around, instead of doing a full season review, talk about all 10 episodes at once, I'm going to be doing episode by episode reviews because I definitely have a lot of thoughts on this season, a lot to say, a lot I want to go over, and it's only 10 episodes, and it's our final season of Power Rangers. For the time being, who knows what the reboot universe, what's going to happen there, but for the time being, this is the end of a 30-year era, 30 years of Power Rangers. So, going to do episode by episode reviews to talk about them. So with this one, we'll be starting off with episode 1, Lightning Strikes. We already saw the opening scene of it from PulseCon 2023 when Simon Bennett shared the opening clip. So we see that again where they're on the planet of Zordnia, which in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, this is where they got the Shogun Zords, the Mighty Morphin team. So we're back on Zordnia, and we see our team battling against Zed and his army. So these are a whole lot of monsters, whole lot of foot soldiers, and we have our Dino Fury Rangers, 6 of them, in there in battle against Lord Zed and a whole new bunch of enemies. Now, there's also the Morphin Masters are there. We see Morphin Master. We see Red, Green, and Blue, who we had seen in Power Rangers Dino Fury. And we see the addition of Morphin Master Gold, Pink, and Black as well. They're joining in the fight against Zed. Now, we learn a whole lot of things. Also, Billy and Mick are there. So this takes place after Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the reunion special, Once and Always. So, at the end of Once and Always, Billy had talked about going into space. And we see him, he's in space with Mick. They're on the planet of Zordnia when the Rangers come and battle Zed. So we find out during Ion talking with Zed, during a whole bunch of things. Ion talking to Zato, catching him up, telling him he opened up a cafe, and Amelia showing Mick using her Rafconian powers. Basically a summary of Dino Fury, what happened since we last saw them. Now, this takes place immediately after Dino Fury, we learn. So Dino Fury, where it ends with Zato coming back as the Ghost Ranger, White Ranger, he telling the team that Zed is out of the crystal and in space. They immediately come to Zordnia. So this takes place the exact same day. It is right after where Dino Fury ended. So there's no time skipped at all. It's the exact moment Dino Fury ended. We pick up right there when they went to space to battle Zed. They used, I'm figuring, the Cosmic Key. So Cosmic Gateway, the Cosmic Dino Fury Key. So that's where we're at. They're at Zordnia. That's the follow-up of it. So we have Billy and Mick, who are both there with our 6 Dino Fury Rangers and the 6 Morphin Masters. And we learn that the new group of villains, Bajilia and her daughter Squilia, are part of Squid Inc. They teamed up with Scrozzle. Scrozzle, I guess, joined them after Zed got trapped in the crystal. And Bajilia freed Zed from his crystal. We see a bunch of monsters from Q Ranger. One looks to be the bull-shaped one. Looks to be the evil version of Champ from Q Ranger that had been copied by the villains in there. So it looks to be the evil version of Champ, or a kind of shape away of it. So, which Champ was the Oshi Black, the Black Q Ranger, which obviously Q Ranger suits are not being used. So in this episode, it's the Dino Fury suit still. So we see a whole bunch of new villains, new foot soldiers, which the foot soldiers are named Sentinels. They're an endless supply that are used with the squid drills, the base of the Squid Inc. They're squid drills that fly in the sky. They can shoot lasers. They're in Q Ranger, the gates. They turn into their own kind of Megazord type of thing. So we see the Squid Gate, the Squid Drill, that supplies all the Sentinels from the Earth, which Sentinels are a brand new foot soldier specifically made for Cosmic Fury, which I think the Sentinels look extremely cool. I definitely like the design of them. I think the design team did a phenomenal job on them. And their endless supply that the Squid Drills rip from the planet's resources. So those are Zed's new foot soldiers the Squid Ink Inc.'s new foot soldiers. We see all the monsters. But really the only monster we get a name to that's any significance in that episode is this monster Doudrip. He's called upon by Zed, and he shoots an ink or acid out on the Rangers, and they're all questioning what's the purpose of it until Zed reveals that it only affects one particular Ranger, Ollie, Dino Fury Blue. Which, first off, Dino Fury Blue had an awesome team-up moment with Billy. He talked about, he's like, is that when Billy showed up on the screen morphed as Mighty Morphin Blue, it's panned to Ollie, which they're both Triceratops themed. Ollie talked about it being the legendary Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger Billy Cranston, who owns Cranston Industries. He definitely had a heavy fanboy moment with Billy, which understandable. So they teamed up fighting the Sentinels, and then Ollie gets turned evil and joins Zed. Now, they had an interesting way of taking out a villain. As I mentioned, the Cosmic Gateway key before, that is used by Ollie. Ollie uses it twice. So they use it to send two of Zed's new monsters, neither given names, through the Cosmic Gateway portal. Now, I feel bad for whatever planet they land on, because that's kind of irresponsible for the Rangers. Obviously, it wasn't Earth, but they landed on a planet. I mean, they could do some damage or something like that. But we'll go over as the season goes on what happens across the universe to other planets. So they use the Cosmic Gateway 2 key to take two monsters out of the equation, but then we see I'll use it again and team up with Zed after he turns evil. Zed blasts Zato through the Cosmic Gateway key. So already we're only a few minutes in the episode, not even 10 minutes in, and we already have one of our 6 Dino Fury Rangers turn evil, and another is Zato, who just returned that day. And Ion even mentions it, how he just got Zato back, and Zato sent through a portal, and he's gone. So that's it for Zato. We'll see him soon down the line, but Zato was sent through the portal to some other planet with the Cosmic Gateway key. And then Amelia and Javi hold Ollie down and take the key back. Now, the Morphin Masters, they then join the fight. Join the fray. We see them on screen more. The Morphin Masters honestly felt pretty underwhelming to me with it. With them being Morphin Masters, I expected them to be so much more powerful, especially Morphin Master Green facing off against Zed last season and trapping herself in the crystal with him. The Morphin Masters, they didn't play really a role this season. They got themselves captured. So first off, Morphin Master Red, when he saw two of the Dino Fury Rangers down, which Ollie Evil and Zato sent through the portal, we were left with 4 Rangers plus Billy. So Mick regains the powers of Ninja Steel Red Ranger from Morphin Master Red to assist the Rangers because they were getting their butts beaten by Zed. Because when Zed joined the fray, not only did Ollie get turned evil, but they all tried to take him off, and Zed knocked them down pretty easily, including Billy, who he also did a little one-on-one fight with, even acknowledging Billy, so he knows who Billy is from Mighty Morphin. I'm seeing this as Season 2 Zed when he was at his most evil, so right at the start of Season 2 type of thing, he knows who the Rangers are, because he mentions Billy by name, which was a cool moment. I definitely did like that. So we had that, and then we see Bajilia mention Scrozzle to start up the machine. We see it as a Master Captivator, and they use the Master Captivator to capture the Morphin Masters in it and gain their energy. So they start with Morphin Master Green, then we see Blue, Pink, Gold, Black, and finally the Red Morphin Master. All 6 of them get captured, but not before the Red Morphin Master throws down his staff, and Javi catches it and sees a vision of this pedestal with markings on it, which we then flash to after obviously the Rangers are losing, these 6 of them that are still left, and Billy says they need to retreat, and Javi takes them to the vision he saw, which is the Temple of Zordnia. So this turns out to be what Mick and Billy were there looking for. They were looking for the Temple of Zordnia that, as Mick states, holds the lost ancient Zords that were only legends about, the Cosmic Fury Zords. So this is where our Cosmic Fury Zords come into play. And we have Ollie return with a big squid drill of his own. He shoots lasers down at the Rangers, and he turns it into his own kind of Zord. So obviously they gotta fight Zords with Zords. So Javi takes the staff back from Mick, who took it from him because the staffs are wielded by Morphin Masters, so they hold extreme power, not for normal human beings. So Javi takes the staff, which we saw when they saw the Temple of Zordnia, it was struck by a bunch of lightning, hence lightning strikes. And when Javi puts the staff back in there, you see lightning strike the Temple of Zordnia again, hence the title of the episode, Lightning Strikes. And we see Javi unlock the Cosmic Fury Zords, which is a big MVP moment for Javi. Javi is one of my favorites. I absolutely loved him in Dino Fury and episode 1 of Cosmic Fury. He did a phenomenal job. You know, he caught the staff and he made a heavy sacrifice because it cost him his right arm. So episode 1, we did see what caused him to, you know, for all these months, we've had these press photos since January. I think it was January 17th this year is when we got the first Power Rangers live stream of this year. A look at the Cosmic Fury black suit, and we saw his full-out metal arm. So we finally got our answer to the metal arm in episode 1, how it happened. He lost his arm when he went to unlock the Cosmic Fury Zords with the Morphin Masters staff. You know, I didn't think it was I actually liked how it went down with it. You know, I expected, honestly, something off-screen of it. I didn't think they'd show, like, the type of thing we had with Trini getting killed. I didn't think we'd see maybe, like, Zed zap away his arm or, like, Zed attack him. That would have been my thing. I thought it could have... My biggest worry was it was going to be an off-screen thing where he lost it off-screen, that type. But, you know, I think it was extremely cool that he did it to unlock these Zords to save his friends because they were worried about the temple getting destroyed and then they would have no chance of getting any Zords again. Or just, I mean, they got a giant robot on them. It can just stomp on them and destroy them in general. So Javi made that sacrifice play and definitely earning a lot of respect. He's definitely an excellent Black Ranger. He did that play to unlock the Zords, and we saw 10 of the Cosmic Fury Zords come through the portal. So we see the Zords for red, green, yellow, black, blue, the light blue, gold, silver, pink, orange. So we see those 10 Zords. We see those 10 Zords. We're just missing the purple and obviously their 12th Ranger, Gigant Ho-Oh. Those did not come through the portal. So of the 12 main Zords, we got 10 of them come through the portal. And we see those flying around starting to attack the machine. And Billy mentions that they're semi-autonomous, which is how he likes his Zords. So we see that. And obviously, we know Amelia is going to be the Red Ranger eventually, Cosmic Fury Red. She sees that Lion is the main part of the Megazord, so she chooses to take the Lion Megazord. And we see Billy take the Wolf Zord of blue. Izzy takes the Green Camellia Zord as the Green Ranger. And Ion, the Gold Dino Fury Ranger at this moment, takes the Yellow Shark Zord. It is now a shark. It's not a swordfish. They changed that from Q Ranger to Cosmic Fury. So we see that. And the 5th Zord that joins the Cosmic Fury Megazord lineup this episode is the Cobra Zord. So Hibitsuke Silver Zord. The Cobra, it's now named the Cobra Zord, and that's the 5th Zord in the lineup. We learned its name when Billy transferred it from being the right leg of the Megazord to the left arm of the Megazord to attack with. He transferred out the Cobra Zord. So, those are the 5 Zords that are used, and Amelia uses the Sleep Dino key again to take Evil Ollie, out of the squid drill. And the episode ends with them back in the The Megazord defeated the Squidrill, destroyed that one. So we're back at base. We end the episode back at base. We see Solon, Tarek, Pop Pop, and then Dr. Akana. They're all there. Dr. Akana and Billy are in with Ali and Javi, making sure they're okay. And Amelia and the rest are talking about what to do, about Zato and everything going on. And Mick says how him and Billy let every other Ranger team know to prepare for Zed's forces invading the planets. So, every Ranger team at this point, they mentioned how other Ranger teams have been notified of Zed's incoming invasion. Tarek, we find out he's leader of the Rafcons now. He's leading them and said that he stands with the Rangers, so if they need the help of the Rafconians, he will be there to assist. I love that Tarek appeared in episode 1. Tarek is definitely a huge favorite of mine. And, it ends with Dr. Akana talking about recreating the cure for Ali when he first turned evil in Dino Fury, and Solon talking about cybernetic implants, hence the metal arm that we will see with Javi. So overall, I definitely thought this was an excellent premiere. The leadership qualities of Amelia already started to show out right after Zato disappeared. My initial was, okay, we just had Zato back, and Zato went through the portal, already disappeared, and the Morphin Masters were definitely a little underwhelming in my opinion, but I get it because we got to focus on our Rangers, their powers, so having the super strong Morphin Masters is kind of a little cheat. So I see why they did that. I think Billy and Mick appearing episode 1 was absolutely fantastic. We know Billy's main cast, expected that. But I was happy to see Mick episode 1 and Mick return as Ninja Steel Red. I think that was a fantastic addition. Overall, this premiere episode definitely rates highly for me. I think they did a fantastic job on it. I think it was a phenomenal open to the season because my biggest worry was maybe we'd have a time skip and we'd already see maybe the Dino Fury suits destroyed and see the Cosmic Fury suits right out of the gate. So I definitely love this opening where it takes place, and even Simon Bennett did say it take place, right after, but it was right after. It was extremely right after Dino Fury ended, so it was much closer than I thought. I figured it'd at least be by right after, it'd at least be a couple days difference, maybe something like that, a little bit after. But overall, I think it set up the timeline great with that. Definitely fit into place where we can see that it's after Once and Always for Billy because he talked about coming into space at the end of that. So definitely makes sense. I love how they fit in the plane of Zordnia there, bringing us back to Zordnia is where we saw, 28 years ago? Yeah, Zordnia is where we saw 28 years ago the Mighty Morphin team get their Shogun Zords, unlock the ancient Shogun Zords, and now we see Javi make the sacrifice play because as a musician, having both his arms is everything to him. We see him make that sacrifice play, lose his right arm to unlock the ancient Cosmic Fury Zords. So I think they pulled off unlocking the Cosmic Fury Zords in an excellent way. And the CGI graphics that just even show the portal unlocking and the Zords coming through was absolutely phenomenal. It was an amazing scene that special effects did a phenomenal job with. I thought it looked absolutely cool because that's original footage of them coming through the portal, and that was an extremely cool thing to do. I really loved the episode, and it was definitely an excellent opening to Cosmic Fury. I'd easily give it a 9 out of 10. We already knew our Rangers, so they didn't have to do, throw character development in it. They could go right to action, fight scenes, giving us everything great that's about it, showing how big the threat of Zed really is. And Zed's invasion army right off the bat was a phenomenal thing to do. And it really set high bars for the season and high expectations. So overall, this premiere was definitely a win. I'd give it at least 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And it's definitely in my top 5 favorite premieres of all time because it brought everything you could have wanted in a season with already established Rangers. So I think they did a big swing on this. I think they did a big swing and a big successful hit on this premiere and making it come out of the gate really great. So Overall, I love the episode Lightning Strikes. You know, Javi was definitely a standout for me. I love him as a character. He made that sacrifice play. And overall, this episode definitely made me excited for the rest of the season. So that's all for this episode 1 review of Lightning Strikes, of the episode 1 Lightning Strikes of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. I'll be back for more video reviews. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of episode 1, the premiere episode. Make sure to follow the channel on Instagram at Rangers_of_the_universe. And hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that bell for notifications for the channel. And I'll see you soon with many more Power Rangers, Super Sentai, and Tokusatsu content. I'll be back soon with episode 2 of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. So stay tuned.